Welcome to the Maryland Mortgage Rate Weekly Mortgage Market Update for the week of November 17th, 2014. Hello, I'm John Thomas with Primary Residential Mortgage, here to give you an update. Well, last week, Maryland mortgage rates did end the week slightly lower than they started. If you take a look at the bond chart on the screen, you can see mortgage bonds have been trading in a tight range. They've been bound between those two blue lines, so they've gone up, down, up, down. And on Thursday and Friday, you see the two green candles. That means they hit the bottom of that trading range. It acted as a floor of support. They rebounded back. So with that happening, we're going to recommend floating your Maryland mortgage rate to start the week to see if mortgage bonds can continue on those green candles, move higher, which should move Maryland mortgage rates slightly lower. So again, recommend floating your Maryland mortgage rate to start the week. Now, in economic news, the weekly initial jobless claims came out on Thursday. They came out at 290,000 claims. That's up 12,000 claims from the previous week, but that's the 9th consecutive week claims have been below 300,000. That has not happened since the year 2000. So that's very good on that sense. Even though claims did go up, they're still below 300,000. Now, jobless claims are also 20% lower than they were the previous year. So in 11/8/2013, there was 364,167 claims. This year, 11/9, 290,000 claims. So a 20% drop. So that's good news on jobless claims. That does signal the labor market is getting better. But we still have 18.2 million people that say they cannot find full-time work. So that's a big number considering the U.S. economy's been in recovery for the last 5 years. So we definitely need to get that number down to get a strong labor market. Now, in other economic news, the price of oil has continued to decline. It's below $80 a barrel. It touched at $76 a barrel. That's levels not seen since October 2011. Now that helped retail sales. Retail sales for October 2014 were able to rebound back from September's negative numbers, came in at 0.3% increase in retail sales, and again that was led off by the lower price at the pump on gasoline. Then we also saw consumer sentiment for November 2014 come out last week, came out at 89.4, which is the highest reading since July 2007. So that was great news on consumer sentiment. Consumer sentiment measures how good consumers feel about the economy. So consumers are feeling very good, and it's probably as a result of this drop in oil with the price of the pumps dropping. And then in housing news, Fannie Mae announced changes to their condo project approval process. That came out in their new selling guide released November 10, 2014. They basically enhanced the guidelines to make it easier to approve condos. There's about 5 things they've changed. In the blog, there's a link to an article on that and a video that explains the enhancements that make it easier for condo project approval. Now, if it still doesn't meet project approval, it's what's called an unwarrantable condo. Not many lenders will do those. Primary Residential Mortgage will do unwarrantable condos, so if you're interested in that program, you can give us a call in the office at 410-412-3319. Now, in the local news, the next first-time homebuyer seminar is Saturday, November 22nd. That's this Saturday. That's in Towson, Maryland, from 10 a.m. to noon at the Sheraton Baltimore North Hotel. Then the next one in Frederick is Saturday, December 13th, 10 a.m. to noon at the Hampton Inn right there in Frederick, Maryland. And then the next one in Laurel, Maryland is Wednesday, December 17th. That's from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And that's at the North Laurel Community Center. You can register for either one of those events by giving us a call at 410-412-3319 or register online, www.marylandhomebuyerseminars.com. Look forward to seeing you guys next week.